are you?
I'm good.
We're
good. You know, we're filming at night. We weren't necessarily planning on filming tonight, but I thought we had to recap the important games today because there was a few games, but there was three kind of important ones that we would follow. First disclosure is we did not watch the games live. I watched some of the replays of the Man United game, and I'm gonna watch the replay for the Tottenham Man City game. Sarah has not really watched a recap. She worked today, so
I didn't watch anything. No.
She worked today. I didn't. It's a funny story. So I went to bed at 7 a.m. this morning, and that is when the Man United game started. That is when the Man United game started. So I had Sarah got up at 7 to go to work, and then what did I do? I had the computer in the bed, and she came into the room about 7:38, and I had fallen asleep trying to watch the game.
Yeah, and then you had your glasses on, and you had the laptop open, the game playing, and your phone there, and you were like,
I know. Classic,
like,
right?
Wake up, wake
Classic.
up. And I was like, go to bed, so I shut the computer for you.
Well, that's a classic thing, you know, you try to watch something, you fall asleep, and then...
Oh yeah, sure, it's 7 a.m.
Yeah. Everyone goes to bed at 7 a.m. I do. But Sarah had to work today, but I mean, we have finally seen it happen. What happened?
We've seen it all. No.
What happened today?
Christen and Tobin played.
They did! Christen, Tobin, Man United. So excited. I mean, I think we all thought that they were going to play today, but you don't know until it actually happens. And so then we're also going to talk a little bit, I'll put timestamps down below, but we're going to talk a little bit about Alex Morgan, what happened with her, and then maybe a little bit about the Arsenal-Bristol game, because those are our three teams.
Don't forget about the NWSL, Sarah.
I know, we missed the game last night.
I went to bed early because I went to bed at like...
She had to go to work today.
I went to bed at like 11.
Yeah, 10:30, 11.
But I was like so tired. It was like 9:30 or 10. And I was like falling asleep.
And the game
like,
started
whoa.
at 10, so
yeah,
it wasn't going to be a...
So, didn't live react. Started to let the people down.
I know, I feel bad. Sorry, yeah, I know, you know.
It was a joke.
No one DM'd us saying, asked us where we were.
It was a joke.
Oh. Well,
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Okay, so today, Man United. So Man United, they have a special team. You know, they have Casey Stoney. They have their captain is still out from the COVID, being treated for COVID. Katie, I forget her last name, but she's still. I heard them talk about it. So big game today. Manchester United played. They played against Brighton, and the score was 3-0. So it was a great game, and actually, it's called Brighton. Their whole name is called Brighton and Hove Albion. How do you say that? Yeah, just stick with Brighton. Brighton, you guys tell us if people, you know how Tottenham and Spurs, they have a nickname because we'll just call them Brighton. Tobin went in at the 70th minute and Christen went in at the 77th minute.
Whoa.
So they went in, they were ready to go. I mean, anyone who watched the game knows, you know, has an idea about the game, but Tobin comes in, has an assist. Not right away, but she has an assist.
Nice.
She looked good. She looked fresh. She didn't look rusty. People are saying Rose Lavelle looks kind of rusty for Man City right now. People, from what I can gather, people are thinking Tobin just looked really sharp. She had that assist. So she was looking really good. I mean, it's so great to see her. So Christen comes in. Christen she had a really good game too, but one of the first things that happened to her, she comes in, she gets a yellow card.
Oh, feisty.
And I don't exactly know what the offense was, why she got it. And that's another thing we're going to talk about was the camera work, but she got a yellow card, but she actually played really well. There was one goal where she hit the goalpost, and if it was 2 centimeters, but if it was 2 inches different, then it would have been a goal.
2 inches.
2 inches. It would have been a goal. The commentator goes, on any other day, that would have been a goal. So she looked good. She looked fresh. I think she only had like 5 touches on the ball, but both looked amazing. So the commentator did say Tobin had gold and yellow boots on. So you could see her from a mile away. Her boots were gold and yellow. She has her 77 on, the 7s. She looked sharp. She looked great. And let's look at a couple of the pictures from the game.
I saw a couple of these on social media.
This is my favorite picture. This is like a PREATH type picture, but look at this picture. Tobin is handing
hand sanitizer.
If
that's not 2020, then what the heck is?
I know. That's not 2020. Hand sanitizer.
She looks like a mannequin, like a doll.
So pretty, yeah. Okay, so we have the picture. Look at that's a cute picture.
Those hamstrings.
Yeah, look, although you can kind of see her gold boots there.
Yeah.
They're just hanging out there. That was a cute picture. I like that.
Does that like hurt their knees when they do that? It hurts my knee.
Girl, here's her in action.
Oh, look at that leg
I know.
muscle. Little bit.
She looks so good. Look at her face. I love her face. She's so emotive, expressive when she plays. She looks so good there. She has her hair in a bun. A lot of times she doesn't wear a bun necessarily. Oh, that's a cute warm-up look.
Warm-up look.
Look at her smiling. That's a cute picture.
She's in. She's
Look at her.
cheesing.
Here's them hugging. You like that?
I saw the picture of them barefoot. Are we gonna look at that?
There they are.
Barefoot on the field.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, there we go. 24.77.
Nice.
And then-
grounding. They're grounding.
Exactly.
themselves.
Oh, there's
Getting
Tobin.
familiar with the turf.
There's Tobin in that one too.
Oh, look at Tobin's cheekbones.
Yeah. Business.
Okay.
There's so you can kind of see her boots there too. So
Do I walk like Tobin? I wish.
you wish. So I mean, they were ready to go. They look great. I mean, not too many PREATH moments. I guess maybe the hug and the hand sanitizer one was probably the most. And I guess the walking bare feet too was. You know, like I say, since we don't know everything about the game, we like to focus on what I like to focus on, which is the possible love between them, which is amazing. So
Okay.
they look great. I mean, everyone. You know, when you haven't played for 6 months, could you look rusty? Yeah, but by all accounts, they just looked, you know, fresh. Tobin looked fresh, you know, an assist. Christen was 2 inches away from a goal, so they look great. And they won 3-0. So, we'll see if they play on the 7th. We don't know. And I've kind of been hearing, should they be starting? Shouldn't they be starting? If you haven't played for 6 months, probably starting would probably not be the best idea.
No.
So will they start on the 7th? Will they start on the 10th when they play again? They might, but
We gotta work up to that.
Man United's playing so well though, you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
but it just all depends on how tired someone is, if they want fresh legs, if, you know, it has a lot to do with that. Rotating is more common in soccer than maybe other places if you want fresher legs, because if they play now then the 7th and the 10th, that's a hard back-to-back-to-back schedule.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
So the next big game. So it was great. Your thoughts about them winning? That's what you expected. Yeah. You expected it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, Brighton, better luck next time. But Man United's amazing. Okay. This is the next game that we're going to talk about, because it's Tottenham, Spurs versus Man City. Man City's just been looking so good lately.
Yeah, I see you, Lucy. I see you.
Yeah. You do. So the big question is, was Alex Morgan gonna play? That was the big question. Was she gonna play? Was she gonna start? But was she gonna play? And so when the roster, I remember looking at when the roster came out, or and I saw she wasn't starting, but then she wasn't on the substitutions either.
Okay.
So I was like, interesting. We're gonna show you a tweet that she tweeted in a second. So Man City won. Before we even talk about Alex, let's talk about Sam. Started, looked amazing. She scored.
Nice.
Sam, I've been telling you Sam's one of my favorite players for a long time.
Yeah.
I love her
Yeah.
vibe. She just seems like a person that brings like more positive, like a very positive energy, very like someone who wants to get along
Oh
with
yeah,
people.
totes.
Like very like,
She's an all-American girl.
yeah. And
She's from Boston.
she's from Massachusetts.
Not like we are, but we live here. So
We live in
it's
Massachusetts.
okay.
We're like Massachusetts.
Totes.
And she was wearing a bun today. I don't know the last time I've
Is that
seen her
why
in a
you're
bun.
wearing a bun?
Oh,
Is that why I'm wearing a bun?
We're bun girls. But yeah, she was in a bun.
Very bunny.
Her sister Christy has one of the most iconic bun games in soccer.
Bun. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so she normally is in a ponytail, but she was in a bun. She looks super cute. But she scored. Rose came in at the 62nd minute, and they look good. Sam looked really good. You know, after Sam scored, there was a lot of hugs. You know, you're hugging when you're winning. You're hugging. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna get that on a shirt. When you're winning, you're hugging.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Huggies.
You're a Huggies. So Tottenham, they looked okay. It was a tough match. Man City had 69% of the possessions. I wrote this down. Man City had 86% pass accuracy. So they were looking really good, Man City. You know, it was going to be a formidable opponent, you know. But the big question is, was Alex Morgan going to play? She didn't play, number one. And number two is, not only did she not play, she didn't even travel to Manchester to, you know.
She was not in the Pacific.
No, she wasn't on the bench, she wasn't on the substitution list. I'm not exactly sure when this tweet came out, but she tweeted this, and I think it got a lot of people talking, and I think it kind of just raised questions about when will she play. So I'm gonna have Sara read it.
The hardest part about coming back after pregnancy is being patient with myself. I can't wait to get on the pitch with my team, but that will have to wait until I'm 100% fit. Second week of team training down, and I'm feeling fitter and faster every day.
Yeah.
I actually found out about this at work. I got a notification on my phone. It was like a Google notification. It said Alex Morgan not fit enough to play or something.
Like a scandalous headline.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa. So I texted it to you.
Like, what the heck? But she says right there, she's not fit enough. And that could mean a lot of things. That could just mean something has come up, or she just means she can't keep up right now. You know what I mean?
It means she had a baby, like, not too long ago, and it's hard on your body.
The idea was that wasn't the narrative that was a week ago. The narrative a week ago is that she's going to be ready. She's going to be ready. But now the narrative, now she's telling...
but she was actually, like, when you can talk about it, but then when you actually go out there and play, you're like, okay, maybe I'm not as fit as I thought.
Yeah.
Or I'm not.
Or she could have tweaked something in practice or something, you know.
Could be.
Because Sara and I have been talking also about, you know, obviously, Servando didn't come to the UK because he's playing professionally in the US. We're like, well, who's watching Charlie? You know, not that it's important, but I think that's a discussion that we shouldn't shy away from either. You know what I mean?
Because that's watch herself.
She's old enough. A baby kid on to go to the ballpark. But reports are that Servando's mom has come to the UK to help take care of Charlie. So is that another thing? Did she not want to come to Manchester because she didn't want to travel, be away from Charlie for the day? You know, could have, but people did notice that as well. So, but you know, not fit enough.
She was playing hooky with Charlie.
Yeah. But you know, it kind of goes back to when Alex Morgan first said she was going, you know, she was pregnant and the Olympics were going to happen this last summer. And the timetable would have been, she would have had the baby in April, May, then the Olympics would have been in August. That timetable she felt confident about at that point to say, I can get Olympic ready. Obviously, I don't even want to say you don't want to train as hard if it's not the Olympics, but would she have done training differently if she thought she was going to miss the Olympics?
I mean,
you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or would it have been to her to say, you know, I want to work, but it's not going to be possible with recovery from, you know.
Pushing a human out of your,
But do people prioritize? I don't care what it takes to get back to Olympic shape. I'm going to do it for Olympics, but and what if that thought? I mean, and that's a conversation.
Probably that's you know, that's an athlete brain.
Or would vodka, which I don't think would have happened, but you never know, put her on the team even if she wasn't fit enough. It didn't happen. It's all speculative because it didn't happen. But I think that conversation's interesting, and I don't think it's anything. I don't think that conversation's wrong to have either. Not because I don't think it's I don't think it's a wrong conversation. You shouldn't ever compare yourself to another person. You know what I mean? Because
I do that too much.
Yeah. So people out there who
guilty.
I know. So people out there who have kids who say like, oh, if Alex Morgan get back to Olympics, then why can't I go? But you don't know what she went through to get back to Olympics. She could have, you know, done things that were scary, or you know, that she regretted. You know, I'm just saying. Yeah. But I want to take away from this. I support the fact she's not overtaking her body. Because, you know, if she knows she's not ready.
Because that's one way to get injured.
Yeah, exactly.
Going in before you're ready, and then
getting injured.
You know, or not being able to keep up. You know, but whatever.
We respect her so much. I think, and I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is a good thing. I think her having that honest tweet about it is a good thing. So that's, you know.
Yes.
So, but Tottenham, they lost. They, you know, Man City. We love Man City. Sara loves Lucy Bronze.
Yeah.
Last story. Arsenal won. It was 3-1 Arsenal, and they looked really good. They, you know, they lost against Man City the other day, playing a formidable opponent. They went up against Bristol, and they won. I will say Bristol scored in the first 6 minutes. And so it was kind of like, oh my gosh, what's happening? But girl, Jordan came. Jordan scored in their 3rd consecutive game. My girl Viv scored. And Kaitlin Ford scored. So
they came. They saw. They conquered. Woo!
Cringe content again, people. Cringe content.
We used to do that in, I think, basketball. That was like one of our cheer chant things.
That's what Arsenal did. They came.
They did.
They came. Saw and conquered.
They conquered.
But they looked good. Like again, I didn't watch the Arsenal game. I'm gonna watch it on the FA player. I'll link the FA player down below. A lot of people are asking, just in general, where to watch the games or replays. FA player seems to have it all. But Arsenal looked great. Viv, Jordan, Kaitlin scored, and they possessed the ball 82% of the time. They had 844 passes. I mean,
oh my gosh, is that even legal?
Is
that even legal?
They controlled the whole game, other than that first score, goal where it was 6-0.
Mind control.
Yeah. And Lisa Evans still injured, so we'll figure out, if how she's doing. After that hat trick, took it out of her.
I'll text her. Check in.
Okay. Hey Lisa, how's it going?
And the NWSL, the fall series is still happening. We're still watching, except we didn't watch this last game. But the Thorns won last night.
Yeah.
And
Dash played
1-0. Dash plays tonight. It's Sunday. What? Are there other games? What's going on?
I don't know. I saw it.
I don't even know what life is. What day is it even?
You're dropping the ball in your NWSL.
I really am. Sky Blue lost to Washington yesterday. And I'm gonna go eat dinner now.
Yeah, Sarah's getting dinner. It's nighttime. I'm sweating. But what did you guys think? I mean, I guess the highlight of this video is the Christen and Tobin playing together, looking great, looking amazing, looking so cute. That hand sanitizer picture, I'm gonna frame that, put it on my wall.
I think we should do a recreation of that.
I know. We should be that for Christmas and putting hand sanitizer in it today.
Send out Christmas cards.
2020.
That picture.
Because it's 2020.
Totally.
Questions, comments down below. What did you guys think?
Or drink bleach.
Do you have any? Oh gosh. Do you have any comments about Christen and Tobin? Do you have any comments about Alex Morgan? I think it's a positive. I take that whole situation as a positive because I think it is. And Arsenal looking fab. And NWSL still doing their thing. Questions, comments down below.
Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah.
All right. Bye.